Good morning, and thank you for joining me for our online devotionals this week. This week we're going to be reading out of the book called Common Prayer, A Liturgy for Ordinary Radicals by Shane Claiborne and others. And the devotional for today comes from 1 Samuel chapter 3, verses 1 through 12, which might be a familiar story to you, the story of the call of Samuel. It starts this way. The boy Samuel was ministering to the Lord under Eli. The word of the Lord was rare in those days. Visions were not widespread. At that time, Eli, whose eyesight had begun to grow dim so that he could not see, was lying down in his room. The lamp of God had not yet gone out, and Samuel was lying down in the temple of the Lord, where the ark of God was. And then the Lord called, "Samuel, Samuel." And he said, "Here I am," and ran to Eli, and said, "Here I am, for you called me." But he said, "I did not call. Lie down again." So he went and lay down. The Lord called again, "Samuel." Samuel got up and went to Eli and said, "Here I am, for you called me." But he said, "I did not call, my son. Lie down again." Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord, and the word of the Lord had not yet been revealed to him. The Lord called Samuel again a third time, and he got up and went to Eli and said, "Here I am, for you called me." Then Eli perceived that the Lord was calling the boy. Therefore Eli said to Samuel, "Go, lie down, and if he calls you, you shall say, 'Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.'" So Samuel went and lay down in his place. Now the Lord came and stood there, calling as before, "Samuel, Samuel." And Samuel said, "Speak, for your servant is listening." Then the Lord said to Samuel, "See, I am about to do something in Israel that will make both ears of anyone who hears it tingle. On that day I will fulfill against Eli all that I have spoken concerning his house, from beginning to end." Now, I know we spend a lot of time thinking about what it must be like to hear God calling and how important it is to be able to discern whether it's God's voice or another voice that's calling you. And that's because it doesn't always come audibly to us when God speaks to us, right? It comes to us via other people or signs that we might see or a sense of what is right and what is necessary. And those are important things to be thinking about, how to determine whether God is calling you and to where God is calling you. But what strikes me about this passage today is that Samuel doesn't know God. Samuel is only a boy. And God speaks this amazing word to Samuel. "See, I am about to do something in Israel that will make anyone who hears it make their ears tingle." And imagine a boy hearing news that impacts the entire nation, that impacts his teacher Eli. Samuel knows at this moment he is destined for something greater. And I wonder how God came to trust Samuel that much. And I wonder what God might be entrusting me with, what God might be entrusting you with. God often trusts us more than we trust ourselves. Would you please join me in our prayer for the day? Holy One, so often we claim to see, but prefer our blindness. Send us teachers and saints whose lives speak loudly of faith and perseverance, to guide us when we unknowingly stray from wisdom's course. Help us to find the way, the truth, and the life in this world of shortcuts, deception, and death. Amen. Have a blessed day.